because when we tested it, it worked fine. Not sure why it's not working correctly, but it is now. But anyway, I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry, folks out there watching. Thanks for your patience. It does get frustrating with our electronic system up here. Sometimes there's so much interference with electric wiring and fences. Sound's gone again, it says. I don't know what else I can do about it. So we're going to keep going here. We're going to have Spencer go on Facebook Live. For those of you who have Facebook, we're going to keep going. And if you can hear us, that's great. If not, I can't sit and watch my phone all the time. So I'll have Spencer watch it at the same time, and he can tell me what's going on. We're going to start over again. I'm going to invite everybody here to center. Hearing it again. So we're going to move closer and closer until it's working. It's supposed to work all over the place, but I guess not. Gone. Seems like it's cutting in and out. Come on up here closer. So we'll move in closer yet. Anyway, it gets frustrating sometimes, but we got to keep smiling. That's how it works. It's called being flexible and moving with what you got. Thank you. It's good to see everybody out there today. It's good to be here. Ted's walking alongside me or coming up to me. We're going to reintroduce you. Missy, our manager, being you couldn't hear before, Missy's going to say a few words, and then we're going to introduce some of our new staff that we have. Carter, you can see, is going right by here. Wave, Carter. Carter's actually going to be in charge of our ecology hall and its programs. Wave out there again, Carter. You saying hello. But I'm going to give you this to Missy, and she'll hold it up, and we'll keep talking here. Here you go.
Hopefully it won't cut out for me. Can you feel like I can't hear us? Or can? Okay, well, hi. Sorry if it's cutting out, guys. Obviously, he just said we're having some problems. But I just want to say forward to there. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
No, can you hear me now? Well, anyways, I'm going to keep going. We said we're really to open up for the new season and have day. We're really looking forward to being here, and we have people with us this introduce you to is Amy. She's all our financial stuff, and
Amy came on board here about 2.5 months ago or so, and she's helped us with our bookkeeping and accounting, and she's a fun addition to our team. It's going to take us a lot of places and actually save the Bear Center and everybody out there a lot of financial stuff, correct?
Hi. Can you hear me? Yes. Yep. I'm very excited to join the team here and see where we can go. I was raised in southeast Minnesota, and I came up here, and I like it. Yeah, I love this area, and being with the Bears, it's being able to see them every day is really fun. And hopefully we'll keep things going, and we'll progress from here.
Yeah, real good season this year, stuff that's been going on. But we're going to introduce you now to Carolyn. Carolyn, the volunteer area. She was a volunteer here for the last 2 years, and an opportunity came where she could be our volunteer coordinator, and she also could be taking over Judy McClure's spot as Judy McClure eases into retirement fully. She's now training Carolyn, and Carolyn, you probably will recognize, was brought on, and we're excited to have her, and I'll let her say a few words if she can keep the microphone going.
Hello, I'm Carolyn, and I am absolutely thrilled to have a position here that fulfills a couple of different areas. We have now an on-site volunteer coordinator that's going to be able to coordinate everybody here on site and work with all the off-site volunteers as well. Not a whole lot of change for the off-site folks, but the on-site program is going to expand, and we're looking forward to all the new things that are coming with that, and always looking for volunteers. So if you're interested, you can go to bear.org and look under the volunteer section. There's some information. There's also a link where you can shoot an application to me, and I will get in contact with you as soon as I can. The other position I'm taking on is the exhibit curator, and I'm learning a lot from Judy McClure. She's taking a retirement soon and going to enjoy some vacation time. And I'm learning all the tips and tricks and trying to cut a straight line. That's my challenge right now, straight lines. But other than that, I'm enjoying myself. We have a fun team here. The chemistry between all of us is just fun. We have fun, we can be professional, and we get things done, and we have fun while we're doing it, and that's the important part. So I'm going to stop talking and give this back to Scott now.
Keep why it's going in and out, but it is. And that'll be something we'll have to work on, so we got consistency and normalcy in this microphone area. So you folks out there don't get frustrated with us. Thanks for your patience. Right now we've actually got 3 bears out here. We got Holly, we got Ted out here, which is pretty neat. With all 3 bears out at one time, that's kind of what we're shooting for this year, is to have multiple bears up front here all the time so that your viewers can see it. You'll see that I think Tasha's across the pond and Holly's right below here. Or wait, that's Tasha. Yeah, Holly below and Tasha up above. They look so dark like now. You know, they're black. They're black. But look at how much Tasha has grown. She is all, I think she might be bigger than Holly. We'll see that in a few minutes. Hopefully the microphone. I just want to go over our at the Bear Center. We've had a few things happen to us in the last roughly, what's it been, 14 months or so, 13 months or so. Everybody knows what's going on with COVID and everything else, and we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel with that, with vaccinations and everything else that's going on. But we're still got the requirements to follow as far as masking fully at the Bear Center. We're requiring that, and our visitors are required to make sure they try and social distance if they're not family. We are allowed to be at a 50% capacity, which pretty much allows us to be open without outside counting the folks coming in. But we'll still watch it and be very careful with it. We're going to follow all the safety guidelines that are required with American Bear Center to stay safe for everybody that does visit. We'll be wiping stuff down on it, making sure we've got sanitizer all over the place. Sorry about that. Updates are just to talk real quick about the fencing and the Give to the Max. Last 2 years that we get a good turnout for had fabulous the last 2 years. I think we're $8,000. It came out again. Keep moving around. I guess I'm trying to follow something. I'm not sure what, but some kind of signal. But anyway, we're about $65,000 to $68,000 roughly sitting in an earmarked account waiting to go for the fencing. As everybody probably knows, prices have went up. Everything's going up. And I think you can probably see that at your local places and your building centers and such. CLD, we're in contact with. I haven't talked to them for a little bit of time here, but we're going to hold off and see if prices adjust. They have told us that they can ship now, and we can get the fencing and stuff here that we need to get here, but we're going to hold off for just a little while and see if prices don't settle down. And also, it's hard to do construction when we're open with our behind-the-scene tours. And we'll keep on top of that, make sure we're hopefully starting it this fall, which would be a great time to start it. We've got a few pieces in place to be able to kick it in if everything allows us to with the money. But as everybody knows out there, we want to do our very best at spreading that dollar as far as we can. And the donation dollar really makes a difference to us. So we want to make sure we squeeze every dollar as much as we can so we can get more out of that buck. For all you out there, I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you for opening our season up. As I said earlier, we got two guests here already. I don't know if anybody else has came in, but our first two arrived about 10:20 this morning. And it's always an exciting time of the year to open up and to start to educate people on the mission that the Bear Center has. Right now, I'll come up here, and we're going to try and muster through this phone, and we can get Sharon to talk. She's going to give us a little bit of bear news, and then we're going to talk about, I think, take this off here. Maybe that's blocking our deal. We're going to talk about some winners, and then we're going to talk about Monday's program. But Sharon, just talk about the Bears, but she won't talk about their weights because there's a weight contest going on, right? Now I'm going to back off while Sharon talks to you. Here we go.
Well, good morning, and for our guests to the Bear Center, we've had a nice turnout of bears here. We honestly tried to get one. There wouldn't be a ruckus out here. This way?
No, your microphone, turn it toward that.
Okay. So we're doing very well now, keeping Holly happy. She's the one we have to keep happy. So they came out looking very, very well, as you can. Nice looking bears this year, and I'll tell you, we won't tell you their weights, but they did a good job this year, and their coats are beautiful. For those that send me pictures of Tasha, she's got burrs stuck in her fur. It's not wounds, it's just burrs. So as they rub against things, the burrs kind of get buried in their fur, and then it looks like maybe a scratch or something. But I've checked them all thoroughly, and everybody's looking really great, including Lucky, who will be out later, or maybe tomorrow. It depends on how we work with Ted today. So update-wise, I think everyone keeps me informed, and I'm just informing you that everyone looks very healthy and doing really, really well. Holly's only been up for a little over a week, so that's kind of her personality, is to be kind of grumpy, and she's looking at Carter now like, I'm not sure about you, but everything's going well. So I'll give this back to Scott, and we have some winners for the Hibernation contest.
So Sharon's going to run and get her sheet that I gave her so she can announce the winners. And while she's I'll talk a little bit about the Bears and how I think everybody knew that Tasha hibernated in the rock den right up in front here. And that was an interesting thing. And I know that Holly kind of took her over. And watching at the Bear Center knows over the time just recently, and everybody's losing signal like crazy. Quite what else to do here. Turn it completely around. I don't know what to tell you guys. We get fixed. Either way, we're going to wait for Sharon to announce the contest winners. I'm trying to find the hot spot here. That's why I keep moving. Thought I had it before, but I guess not. I think have come out of one of our best bear years in a long time. We only had a stretch of about 2 weeks where it was 35, 40 actual below 0 Fahrenheit. And other than that, our winter was fairly mild, and we didn't get a lot of snow all at one time. At one point, about 18 inches of snow on the ground. So the Bears came out of hibernation, I think, exceptionally well, according to what Sharon's told me, and I think they look great. And I know that their feeding program is going to start Monday, and they're going to start doing what? Yeah, they'll be doing 2 feedings then, and as Sharon sees fit as the bear keeper. But she watches her weights, watches how they come out, watches how they go in, watches their diets. Many times they eat better. I don't lose so much weight in the winter, but the bears sure do. They, can normally lose anywhere from 25% on up and down. So I'm going to let her announce the hibernation contest winners, and it's kind of a fun. It goes on. There was signed up for it this year, And I'm going to let her talk about who won for what bear. And hopefully it still works. It's cutting out again, but here you go.
Before. Okay, all right. The winner for Ted, March 14th, is Michelle Mannix Van Grohl. For Tasha, the winner is March 15th, Bobby Stone. For Lucky, April 3rd, winner Nicholas Labara. Well, Lbarra. And for Holly, April 3rd, winner Haley Germain. I hope that everyone heard that, but I'll just go over it one more time. For Ted, it's Michelle, Tasha, Bobby, Lucky, Nicholas, and Holly Haley. Thanks, guys, for doing this. It's a lot of fun to do this. Holly's being Holly. Some ones in here, so ready to do it behind the scenes, guys.
Well, folks, I really appreciate you being here today, and I really appreciate you putting up with this microphone. I'm sure over the years you've thought, well, how come it's going in and out again? I suppose you're wondering, well, they don't have this microphone fixed yet with what we've done. Funny thing is it worked yesterday better in the rain or in the cloudy weather than it is today. So it's kind of dumbfounding why it's doing it. But Monday's event will be kicking off, and we'll be live again, and I promise you all our stuff will be working. But we will be broadcast live at 11 o'clock and again at 1 o'clock, and it's going to be a fun event for the Volunteer Week Appreciation Program. We just want to let all you volunteers out there know how much we appreciate you. And Dr. Lynn Rogers will be here at the 11 o'clock Central Time broadcast, so please join us for that. We'll be excited to see everybody, and I know Dr. Rogers will be excited to say hi to everybody. He's been through a few things in the last few months, and I know he's going to be happy to show you that he's good and okay, and he's doing well. So I want to again say thank you for putting up with this live broadcast. I apologize for the sound, and I know it's kind of broken up for you, and I guess Spencer didn't do the rest of the Facebook event, but I guess we're just having them opening jitters. So, and we got some more guests here. That's cool. But again, thank you for out there across the United States and across the world for this first live broadcast. And it really helped us so that we can get better at the next broadcast on Monday. Again, I apologize for the sound and a little bit of the confusion that we've had. We thought we had it all worked out, and then it throws your game plan off. But and that's what really counts. So here again, thank you so much. At 11 o'clock Ely time, that's Central Time. We'll see you at 11 o'clock Ely time, Central Time. I was told to say that again on Monday, and we'll see you Monday also at 1 p.m. Central Time. Volunteer Week program. Thank you and have a great day. As I'm going to go inside and make a phone call. Bye now.